New Colts offensive coordinator Jim Bob Cooter, it is not welcome. It is welcome back to Indianapolis. This is your second stint with the Colts. You spent 3 seasons here previously. What made this franchise a place that even when you went on over the course of your career, spent time with other organizations, this was always a place that you could see yourself coming back to for the right opportunity?
Yeah, getting back here a little bit this last couple weeks or so kind of feels like home. You know, I got here when I was a young coach. Kind of, you know, similar to being drafted. I feel like I was drafted by the Colts. Was kind of walking around these halls doing a lot of the quality control work, you know, having a lot of fun, learning a lot about football, learning a lot about everything back then. And this was sort of the home base. This was the norm. This was, you know, we had a lot of success back then, and feels really good to get back and really good to see some of the people around here and see some of the places and just kind of get back to Indianapolis.
And you shared time with Shane Steichen prior to coming here to Indy. You guys spent a season together in Philadelphia. In the time you had there with the Eagles, what was it about Shane that indicated to you this guy's not just going to be a head coach, but that opportunity is going to come for him sooner rather than later? Yeah,
energy, passion, detail, really organized guy. He was a great teacher of the players, great communicator with the staff, with the players, with all of us. You know, called a pretty good game too. You know, scored a few points there. Great to work with. Like my time there in Philly, I was really able to kind of sit back and watch and learn and kind of see how he likes to do things, see how those guys like to do things, and could tell he was really passionate about the game and passionate about his players, and look forward to working with him again here too.
You mentioned, you know, calls a good game, and he will continue handling the play calling duties here in Indianapolis with that dynamic of head coach and play caller. You're being the offensive coordinator. How will you guys share those responsibilities within the offense?
Yeah, I think we're still kind of putting the finishing touches on how that whole thing's going to work, but I'll be able, hopefully, be here to support him in any way that comes up. Obviously, throughout the week, there's so much work that we all do to put the game plan together, to install, teach the plays to the players, to go through a practice, sort of get prepared for a practice, execute a practice, watch the tape, correct the tape. There's just so many things we all do that I should be able to have a pretty big role in sort of helping Shane's vision of the offense and helping us get where we want to go.
The dynamic is so important between a head coach and his coordinators. How do you describe not only your dynamic with Coach Steichen, but then also with Gus Bradley and new special teams coordinator Brian Mason?
Yeah, it's really important that we end up all on the same page, right? We're all working to get this thing heading in the same direction. Sometimes offensively, defensively, we go into separate rooms, right? Special teams goes into a separate room because we have to get our sides of the ball just exactly right the way we want it. So it's really important that we're able to just build a foundation amongst each other, what direction we want this franchise to head, and sort of work together to get this thing heading that way.
You mentioned a couple of the familiarities that you have with the team, having been here before. Hey, one of those is wide receivers coach Reggie Wayne. He was a player when you were here as an offensive assistant. How valuable of an asset is he on this staff?
Great asset. Obviously, Reggie, you know, knows the game as well as anyone, right? When you play that long at that level of success and have you know all the accolades, all the success that he's had, you got to be pretty sharp with how you do things, how you learn how to do things, how you maybe get open versus a certain DB on a certain look, use your hands, all the receiver sort of specific techniques. Just getting back around Reggie again has been great, just to hear him sort of talk through some of that stuff. And then obviously, you know, to have Reggie Wayne in the building here as an Indianapolis Colt is just awesome. You know, just exciting for me, and I'm sure it's exciting for all the Colts fans out there.
Having watched him firsthand as a player, being one of the veterans on the teams that you were a part of, was that a natural fit you felt for him to pursue a coaching position? Well,
every player sees this business, this coaching business that some of us have chosen a little bit different. Some of them think we're out of our mind, but Reggie definitely had the capability to do that if he was interested, if he wanted to. Like I said, listening to him talk through the nuances of the position, you knew he had the mind for it. But being around him here, now you see, boy, he loves this thing. He loves the game. He loves what he's doing. He's really into it, and it's been great to, like I said, be back around him again and be a part of it.
This is an offense that boasts some young explosive playmakers. What is most exciting to you about looking at this roster that you have that includes Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr., Alec Pierce, Jelani Woods, and Drew Ogletree, who will be coming off of injury to play his first season?
Yeah, a lot of exciting guys to work with, not just the skill guys, but up front. And being here 10, 12 years ago, having the offensive success that has been had around this organization, I'm really excited to sort of work with those guys, get back going. Last year was a little bit of a blip around here, but excited to kind of move forward with a lot of the exciting young talent and, hopefully add a few more pieces. That's how the offseason works and get this thing going. It'll be fun.
Coach, I know you have plenty of offseason work ahead of you. We really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us.
All right. Appreciate it.